Let us see the next question. Calculate operating leverage, financial leverage, combined leverage from the following data under situation number 1 and situation number 2 and financial plan A and financial plan B. Installed capacity is given as 4,000 number of units. Actual production and sales will be 75% of the capacity. So 4,000 into 75%, that comes to 3,000 number of units. It is 4,000 number of units into 75%. Selling price is 30, variable cost is 15. Fixed cost is given under first situation and under second situation. Capital structure is provided to us for financial plan A and financial plan B. The amount of the equity and debt financing for which the rate of interest is given. Equity and debt financing. Like that, so the information is provided to us. I request all of you to go through the question and then we'll discuss how to do answer. So friends, over here, as per the given information, we are required to do answer like this. Situation number 1 and situation number 2. Two situations have been given. And in both the situations, we have been provided with the financial plan A, financial plan B. Financial plan A and financial plan B. Like that, say there are 4 leverages that we are required to calculate. DOL, DFL and DCL. For all the leverage calculation, what will happen? Sales is going to remain same, variable cost is going to remain same, so of course the contribution will remain same. That is a variation in the fixed cost from the given information, and there is a variation in the capital structure. So taking that into account, we are required to make the calculation of answer. So first of all, we'll prepare a small working note for calculation of the contribution. For contribution calculation, we will take into account the number of units and contribution per unit. So I request all of you to write down answer. Working note number 1, calculation of contribution. In that, write down selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit into number of units that we are going to produce and sell. Selling price per unit is 30, variable cost per unit is 15, multiplied with the number of units will be 4,000 into 75%. So it is 15 rupees per unit into 3,000 number of units. So 15 into 3,000, that comes to rupees 45,000. That is the way the contribution is calculated first of all. Next, calculation of leverage. 1AB, 2AB, or otherwise A12, B12. Either of the way you can do answer. I am doing it as 1AB, 2AB, and column number 1 will be particulars. This is the way we are required to prepare the table. I want you to make the calculation of the answer for situation number 1, plan A, and put your answer in the chat box. 1A, all the 3 leverages, DOL, DFL and DCL. So we can start with the contribution. Amount of the contribution that we have found is 45,000. Fixed cost. In the situation number 1, we can see that the amount of the fixed cost is 15,000. So I'm deducting 15,000 over here. Contribution minus fixed cost is EBIT. That is 30,000. Less interest. As far as the plan A is concerned, in that so the debt financing is 10,000 and the rate of interest is 20%. So it comes to 2,000. 10,000 into 20%. EBIT minus interest, that will give EBD, that is 28,000. Now friends, sufficient information is collected for the purpose of calculation of leverage. DOL, it will be found as contribution upon EBIT. That is the way DOL is calculated. 45,000 upon 30,000. 45 upon 30. That comes to 1.50. Next is degree of financial leverage. It is EBIT upon EBT. EBIT is 30,000 and EBT is 28,000. So it is 30,000 upon 28,000. So 1.0714. Degree of combined leverage is multiplication of both of them, that is DOL into DFL. So 1.50 into 1.0714. 1.6071. This is the way we are required to make the calculation of the degree of combined leverage. I request all of you to fill up the column of situation number 1 in that plan B and put your answer in the chat box. This is situation and this is the plan. Please put your answer in the chat box. Contribution is again 45,000. The amount of the fixed cost is 20,000. So it is 25,000. Amount of interest in case of plan, oh, I'm sorry. We are in the situation number 1. So the fixed cost will remain same. EBIT will also be same. In case of plan B, debt financing is 5,000 and the rate of interest is again 20%. 5,000 into 20%, that comes to 1,000. So this is 29,000. DOL will be again 45,000 divided by 30,000, that is 1.50. DFL will be 30,000 divided by 29,000. So use a calculator. 30,000 divided by 29,000. 1.0345. Now combined leverage will be 1.50 into 1.0345. Okay. So let us see how to find answer. 1.5 into 1.0345. So 1.5518. This is the way we compute the DCL. Now 2A and 2B. Next, situation number 2, contribution won't change 45,000. Fixed cost will change. The amount of the fixed cost will be 20,000. So this is 25,000. Plan A will have the interest of rupees 2,000. This is 23,000. So degree of operating leverage is 45 upon 25. 1.80. DFL will be EBIT upon EBT, that is 25 upon 23. 1.0869, that is 1.087. Degree of combined leverage will be multiplication of both of them. 1.80 into 1.087. 1.9566. This is the way we compute the DCL. 2 in that B. Again the contribution won't change. Fixed cost won't change. EBIT won't change. Amount of interest will be 1,000. EBT 24,000. DCL will be 45 upon 25, 1.80. DFL is EBIT upon EBT. So use a calculator, 25 upon 24, 1.0417. That is 25,000 upon 24,000. Over here it will be 45 upon 25. Next, degree of combined leverage will be 1.8 into 1.0417. 1.8751. This is the way the leverage is calculated. So here is the final answer. After making that is calculation of contribution for the different situation with different financial plan, we make the computation of the degree of combined leverage.